go for a ride?
What?
Wanna go for a ride?
What?
Wanna go for a ride?
Why are we wearing our helmets inside anyway? Bro, we need Bluetooth communication devices. I think I got just the one. Hey motorcycle gang, it's Sean with M is for Motorcycle. Welcome back. Hey, I'm rocking my new M is for Motorcycle hat and t-shirt. You can find these on misformotorcycle.com. And also if you click the store tab on the M is for Motorcycle YouTube channel, you can see all the available products. It really helps support the channel and you can help spread the word that M is for Motorcycle. Today we're diving deep into the BT Mini Bluetooth communication device from a company called Midland. Midland goes way back to the late 50s. They started making CB radios. Now they have a full line of communication devices used by law enforcement and first responders. They have weather radios, walkie-talkies, and a full line of Bluetooth communication devices for us motorcycle riders. So I was really interested to see how this stacks up with the other big names like Senna and Cardo. The BT Mini is their entry-level, kind of real wallet-friendly product, but it's still packed full of features. It's intercom for up to 3 riders, universal connectivity, so you can connect it to other manufacturers' devices, waterproof, noise canceling, and voice activation for your phone and GPS. That's a lot of features. This comes in at $219 for the 2-pack. So you can get this and have one installed on your wife's helmet or your girlfriend's helmet or give it to a buddy. Really cool features. We're going to open up this box, see what's in here. We're going to install it into one of my helmets. We're going to fire it up and see how it performs. Let's dive in. All right, let's unbox this BT Mini and see what we're working with here. So it's got a little slip cover here. Take that off. Got a box. Open this up. Now, I have not opened this up. This is the first time. Okay. And of course, you know, as typical, we have got some installation guide. These are probably like quick install kind of thing. Nice. More stuff to read. Okay, now we're getting into the units themselves. So they sent me the twin pack, so it has 2 units here, a his and hers, or you and a friend. So touching this here, it's lightweight, which is good. You don't want a big heavy unit on your helmet. It has nice button feel on that. I'm sure that that's very easy to click when you're wearing a gloved hand. So yeah, it feels rugged. It's plastic, but it feels nice and lightweight, but you know, pretty heavy duty. Okay. And then here are the speakers. Let's see if we can get them out of the foam here. These are 40 millimeter, which is a good size speaker. With the 3M tape on there. Nice. Has USB-C connection there. That's cool. All right. Okay, and what else is in the box? We've got some various installation, probably like, I'm guessing it probably has adhesive installation along with like a clip installation, which is pretty standard. You've got an extra microphone foam windsock there. If you're rocking a half helmet or a quarter helmet or open face, you can use the boom mic here. That's cool. They also provide to you regular microphones just on a wire, which I think is super cool. Here's the other boom mic for the other helmet. So yeah, let's pretty standard stuff. Everything feels good quality. That boom mic feels good. Let's grab a helmet and see what the install's like. All right, so I grabbed my Bell Bullet helmet here to demonstrate the install. Don't be intimidated by installing these comm devices. You don't have to take them to your local motorcycle shop and have them do it. It's designed for everybody to do themselves. You should know how to dig into your helmet anyway, to clean it and to check for dates on the stickers and all that kind of stuff. So you want to know how to do this. It's not hard. So cheek pads. Cheek pads typically are snapped in. See, there's one. Most of them have like 3 snaps. Does this one? Yeah, this one had 3 snaps. And there you go. It's out. Done. So that's going to expose the speaker hole here. Now, you should have a speaker hole in your helmet because your helmet shouldn't be any more than 5 years old, right? Right? So all of your helmets are going to have a speaker hole in here so that you can install these comm devices. It's pretty standard now. So first we're going to get our access to our speaker holes, taking out the cheek pads. All right, there we go. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to unsnap the back of this headpiece so that I have access here to run cable, because you want to hide your cables. You want to do that on the inside of your head pad, okay? The crown pad. There we go. We're already halfway done. Super simple, folks. So now we're going to grab our speakers. So now we're going to grab our speakers here. And we're just going to do a dry fit, just to kind of see how these things roll. Now, one thing I do like about this unit is that look at the cable here. It's like a braided cable that's coated in plastic. That's pretty heavy duty. Most of them are just tiny little thin wire. That's pretty impressive. Good job, Midland. So there's usually going to be one thing to keep in mind. You always install the unit on the left-hand side. Why is that? Well, because it's obvious. Your throttle hand is busy. Your throttle and brake hand, right? So if you're going to adjust your unit, you're going to use your left hand. So you always install on the left-hand side of your helmet, okay? So with that said, there's going to be a shorter side to your speaker cable and a longer side so that it can wrap around the back of the helmet here. So looking at this one is my shorter side. Can you see how? Let's move this out of the way so you can see it. See how one's longer than the other? This one goes on the side of the unit, so this is the left-hand side speaker, all right? So identify that. We're just going to dry fit in here real quick, just to see how it lays. Sometimes your speaker holes will be kind of carved out to a certain design, and you'll want to see how it fits in there. So we can do that. This has 3M on it. So we're just going to peel that off, stick it in there like so, run the cable around to the other side, tucking this in, peel this off, stick that in there, and the speakers are installed. Simple as that. Okay, so I've turned the helmet a little bit to give me better view and access of the chin bar here. We're going to install the microphone. So here's the microphone we're going to use. It's not the boom mic, it's the wired mic because we're using a full-faced helmet. And super simple, I'm going to peel off the adhesive, put that right there, press in place. I'm going to take the end here and it's going to clip in to the other side. Done. Microphone's installed. Now we tidy up the inside, putting the cheek pads back in place, tucking the cables back in, and then we'll move to the outside to actually install the unit itself. Okay, so now let's move to the outside of the helmet and install the unit itself. So what I like to do is I'm going to take the mounting plate. In this instance, we're going to use this adhesive mounting plate, okay? We're actually going to put it on the unit itself, like so. Let's see here. Click it in place like that. And then I'm going to find where I want to put it here. So I don't want to put it on top of that screw head. Find a nice place. I think that looks about good. Yeah. So what I'm going to do then is we're just going to simply peel off the adhesive here. Now, with this adhesive, you really only get one chance unless you want to heat it up and start again, which you can do, so don't be too intimidated by it. So I want to get it nice and level. One thing I do want to mention is that you'll want to clean the surface of your helmet there. Just wipe it down. Okay, press this into place. Nice and firm like. And there you go. The unit's installed. I've got everything tucked inside here, all the cables hidden. We've got this here, which goes right there. And there you have it. The unit is installed and ready to use. Let's fire it up and see what we get. All right, here. So looking over the instructions, looks pretty straightforward. We just simply hold this button and this button for 3 seconds to turn the unit on. Okay, let's do it. We got a light. Okay, we've got a flash. Now all we have to do is pair it to a device. So I want to pair it to my phone. So we're going to press this button here and hold it for 5 seconds until the light flashes blue and red. There it is. Now I'm going to pair it to my phone.
Should have looked back in the mirror as you drove away. You may have seen things so much clearer, more than words could say. You would have seen me chasing after our beautiful disaster.
So there you have it, folks, the BT Mini from Midland. I have to say I'm impressed. I'm impressed with the quality, the simplicity of the installation, the usage of it. It paired really quickly to my phone. Sound quality on the 40mm speakers was excellent. It had good bass response, nice loudness. This comes in, they sent me the twin pack. The MSRP on that is $219, so $219 for 2 of them. I would easily put this up against anything that I've seen from Cardo or Sena, and I'm not being paid to say that. That's an honest opinion. I really appreciate Midland sending this to me for review, and if you're in the market for a Bluetooth comm system, one that's waterproof, easy to install, affordable, you got to check out the BT Mini from Midland. They also have some other ones that are a little bit more premium, so definitely look at those and see which one fits your needs the best. And thanks for stopping by. M is for Motorcycle. We'll see you next time.